Hello guys, this is Chiamoji, and today I've come to tell you what happens in the brain. I also want to teach you the connection between physics and medicine. That's why we have medical physics. I want to prove to you that the brain has signals. You know, there's an instrument called the encephalography. It is used to measure the brain signals, the current in the brain. If you want to use this instrument, there are two things you have to consider. First of all, the amplitude. To consider the amplitude of the brain, because the amplitude is relatively small, we are looking at from 10 UK/Hz, UK-volt to 100 UK-volt. Relatively small amplitude. There is another thing we need to consider, and that is what? The frequency band. Say frequency band.
Frequency band.
Now, if we are calculating the signals in our brain, first of all, we should know that there are small displacements and they are going sinusoidally. Now, look at her brain. Now, look at this girl. Look at her very well. Look at her very well. She's concentrating. And now, we want to break down the frequency band. Guys, let's go. After the amplitude, we consider the what? The frequency band. In this frequency band, there are so many ways we break it down, right? This whole thing is under the EEG signals. PhD people know what I'm talking about, the EEG signal. And the EEG means the electroencephalography. I don't know if you are seeing this. Please adjust your head small so that people can see. So this is it. So when we are analyzing the frequency band, there are 5 stages. First, I want to show you 5 stages a human being's brain can function, so that you know whether the person is crazy, whether the person is in coma, whether the person is fully aware, whether the person is not paying attention. Let's go. The first stage is the delta stage. In the delta stage, what happened? The frequency of the delta stage is within 0.5 Hz, within 0.5 Hz to 4 Hz. This is the frequency of the delta stage. At this stage, close your eye as if you're sleeping. Yes, you can see she's sleeping and she's not aware. So at this stage where she's sleeping, her frequency is within 0.5 Hz and 4 Hz. Let's just say she's sleeping. Number 2, we have the theta stage. The theta stage. Theta. In the theta stage, the frequency is between 4 Hz to 8 Hz. Now, have you seen, do as if you are drowsy, as if you are drunk. At that stage where you are drunk, you are drowsy. Okay? Drowsiness. At this stage, you are drowsy. You are meditating. Stop again. Do as if you are meditating. She's meditating. At this stage, the brain has its own signal. You are meditating. Is reading in frequency 4 to 8 Hz. Now let's go to the what? The alpha state. Alpha. In the alpha state, your frequency is between 8 Hz to 13 Hz. In your alpha state, anybody in their alpha state, they are relaxed, but their eyes are closed. Have you ever closed your eyes? You are just chilling.
Yeah.
You are not thinking much. You are just chilling.
Yes.
But you are relaxed and you are awake.
Yes.
Yes. So at this stage, you are what? Relaxed, awake, but eyes closed. Now let's go to the 4th stage. The 4th stage is what we call the beta stage. Beta. In the beta stage, what you have is frequency between 13 Hz to 30 Hz. Hz, remember, is the frequency. You are very awake in the beta stage. You are paying attention. You are thinking. So anytime you see somebody, do as if you are thinking. As if you are thinking. Do as if you are alert. They are just looking at something. At that stage, you are thinking. You are alert. You know, at that stage, you are at your beta stage. 13 hertz to what? Your frequency is within 13 to 30 hertz. Now look at the genius, the people that are overactive. The people, number 5, these people are in their gamma stage. In your gamma stage, anything they teach you, the other day I was teaching you chemistry, you understood something. Now, if you're in your gamma stage, this your brain will assimilate everything. Like, you know, you'll be very, very active, highly attentive, and active. And guess what your frequency will be like? Your frequency will range from 30 hertz to 100 hertz. I've succeeded in teaching you how the brain works, how you can relate physics using neuroscience, how you can relate physics to science using what we know as the EEG. Thank you. My next class, I'm going to show you the calculation part of it. Thank you and bye. Subscribe to our channel. Bye.